Does anyone remember what happened last week?
We killed many things.
Well, a group of mercenaries came to take residence in the town. They were up to some fucking shady shit, right? And we killed them. We killed them quick, easy. Not too bad, if I do say so myself. Pretty sure, who was it? Wasn't Skull. Yeah, it was Ulfric, that, quote unquote, unintentionally put a fucking magical noose around, the leader's fucking neck and hung the fucker. So, yeah.
I mean, you don't need a whole shield to do that. You can just get a rope.
Indeed.
Is it even like a full, 5 copper for some rope?
To be fair, with a rope, if you get a rope and try to hang somebody, you also kind of need somewhere to hang the rope from.
A rafter. A tree.
Indeed.
The tallest party member.
Nearby.
The tallest party member. I mean, you restrain them in some way before you hang them.
Really, if you just tie him to a rock and just have someone walk in another direction with the rope, like you don't even have to hang them with gravity.
Oh my god, wouldn't that be a fucking flex move? Hang somebody with reverse gravity.
Revavity. The most forbidden of avities. So yeah, magic gallows. Honestly, is that even that surprising now?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if it was like a pair of like hands that came out of some hell portal and like strangled a motherfucker, I'd be more concerned. But it's just, it could just be like a telekinetic enchantment or something. I guess just rope. There's no guarantee it's some feeding a dark entity on another side of the void. Probably.
My left side or my right side? Sorry.
No, that was brilliant.
There. All right. Since we're all caught up, and you guys have taken, so in the process of leveling up, I'm assuming you guys did take a moment to rest. Would you have raised the drawbridge while resting?
Well,
didn't we break it?
No.
You tried.
No, you broke someone's hair. That's what I remember. You just eviscerated a man's hair.
I attempted to jam it and broke one of my mundane daggers.
I do remember eviscerating a guy's hand. It was pretty funny. Or, well, funny for me. Probably not for that guy.
Definitely not funny for that guy.
I don't know. He could have had a morbid sense of humor.
Drawbridge up or down?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say up. Because if we're gonna rest here, it would be nice to at least be a bit prepared for, a third raid. Or, oh wait, no. Fourth raid?
Fourth raid. Personally, I don't even know if I would have wanted to rest inside the goblin-infested town anyhow.
That's a good point.
As far as we know, we've cleared out the goblins.
Yeah.
No, they're always in some fetid hole lurking. There's always more goblins.
Well, if there's always more goblins, wouldn't there be more goblins outside too?
Probably.
Since there's a whole cave of them a mile to the north.
If there's just
Or
open airflow,
northwest.
you can smell them coming, but, the stench of urban life in these ages suppresses a lot of things. Even goblin stink. But, that's just Skull's totally not racist opinion.
Mate, I think we need to talk about your hatred of goblins.
Let him have it.
Hatred's extreme. Hatred implies that I think they're worth such emotional investment.
Lad, I think we need to talk about your viewpoint of goblins. Yeah.
I mean, I can get lower, but I don't think it'll help much.
I mean, it's a conversation for later. It's a conversation for later. Definitely a conversation for later, but
Scott just shakes his head. I like
By
you,
the way,
but you're a
that laugh-
strange person.
I mean,
That laugh was in character.
green lives matter. Yeah. So
Skull just furrows his brow deeply as he ponders the thought. Does life have color?
Dreda's question was, how the fuck do you color a life green?
Skull nods exactly.
I mean, think about,
Have you seen life?
Yeah, I've seen
Is it a
death
monk
and I've seen
thing?
life. It very much is a monk thing. Yeah,
What do you call it? Qui?
key.
Weave?
Key.
Key.
Strange names from a foreign tongue.
Like CHI or KI
Chai?
or
Oh, I love
uh,
me some chai tea.
oh god.
The fuck is tea?
We're gonna get you acquainted with some things.
What's the strength? Will it put me on my ass? If so, I like tea.
I mean,
Neanderthals.
depends on
All
the
of them
kind of tea you
Neanderthals.
take.
I'm not that far north. I've met a Neanderthal, I'm pretty sure.
Hand, face in hand. All right, that's just.
But I'm assuming that y'all are more gathered up in the middle of town.
I
So
assume
you're
we're just talking about
conversing?
campfire or something, yeah. I figured since we were resting, it'd be a good opportunity just for idle chatter, since that kind of thing is typically rare in D&D. It's usually just witty quip, insert jest, teasing, haha, bonding.
There's old Rick. There.
I feel like your average
So-
person typically bonds in the idle moments of chatter.
So, with
Indeed.
regards to this man over here,
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
that's
he's
right.
dead.
For some reason, you left one fucking alive.
I mean, I
have
can
my
kill that
reasons.
guy for you if
No,
you'd like.
no, I didn't kill him because I wanted this one alive.
I like his boots.
You have your own needs.
Lad, you can have his boots so long as you don't,
Oh, for
points
fuck's
out
sake.
what used to be the warg.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I mean, how would I use the boots?
Fair point.
Also, wargs are squishy, and I think everyone knows that when they pop, sends a shiver.
Well, points out what used to be the woman. She
Shiver like an
Collateral.
orgasm, or
This
I
isn't
feel
the
like
bunk rooms of the fighting pit.
I feel
No,
like
this is the
humans
murder
and-
shiver.
I feel like humans and wargs are about the same level of squishy, right?
Hogan.
Not a question I thought I'd ever hear.
He just wags his finger like, you're more dangerous than any blade with that sense of humor. Oh, gonna cut me down.
Kindly do so.
Anyways, you are all free to move about. If you, it will take 2 of you to lower the drawbridge.
Well, I personally want to grab
Nope.
fucker
You
over
leave him
here.
to me.
You sure? I mean,
100%.
no offense, but you're kind of small. I can't imagine you moving him anywhere.
Can I flick a dagger just past his head?
Make him roll. Get him in the eye.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
An attack roll or a sleight of
Make
hand
it a
check?
Make an attack roll at disadvantage since you're trying to miss on purpose.
But what happens if I hit? What's your AC?
19.
Okay.
Oh.
With +7 at disadvantage.
Your token isn't updated.
See, with +7 at disadvantage, I should miss. Oh, thank God.
Now, can I catch the dagger?
No, it has to
No.
hit you. It has to hit you for you to use
Yeah.
the monk feature.
Well, can I aim to catch the dagger?
See, this is why I was suggesting a sleight of hand check. Because I'm not aiming to hit you.
I know, but
I mean, make That's a big thing. I'm trying to think of what check to call for. Just make a catch it out of the air. Just make a dex check.
Straight dex?
Yep.
Both of
No,
us? Or?
gate.
Just Ogun. Ogun is able to catch it out the hair. Out the air. God.
Oh, damn, you've got a +6 to
what?
dexterity.
Yeah.
Did I ever mention that I hate the English language?
Who doesn't?
A few times, yeah.
We all have our knives on hand.
Good night.
Anyway, so as I flick this dagger towards him, I see him catch it. I'd be like, I can handle myself.
well, yeah. I
Tries to
figured.
murder party member.
But he's still in the way for, what? I'm partially in here.
Are you trying to block the door?
No, I'm trying to pick him up so I can move him to the door.
Ah, okay.
Are you trying to pick him up? What's
Yeah.
Ogun's strength?
16.
Oh, Ogun's got good strength. Okay, then yeah. He's not that heavy. But if you had
Picks him up
dumped
by-
strength, he would have been that heavy. You
Picks
do
him
need
up by
both
the
hands to pick him
scruff.
up. He's not that light. You can tell that this
Picking
were a
him up
city
by the
boy.
scruff.
He'll be lighter if you take off his boots.
Oh, make a strength check.
I swear to God.
Athletic
pick
is
him up
just straight
fancy.
strength.
Strength. He's too
not-
awkward. He's too awkward to be a dumbbell.
No, that's he's too awkward to be a dumbbell. What if I use him as an improvised weapon?
Well, the
I,
thing is, Ogun isn't proficient with improvised weapons, so.
My hands and a short sword. That's what I'm proficient with.
You try to pick him up by the scruff, but you end up needing you end up needing to pick him up by a spot that has better grip.
I attitude adjustment hit. No, I'm kidding. It's a John Cena signature move for those who don't watch WWE. I have Fireman carry him outside.
Okay. Where are you carrying him to?
Send him up against this post right here.
Then you're right there.
Is there even a pumpkin patch in this town?
It was.
Yeah, it's where it's where the guys were. It's just not
Oh,
like
yeah.
decorated as such.
Oh, okay. And for some reason, I was just getting hung up on the fact that I don't remember a pumpkin patch. Where did the goblins get the pumpkins? I'm sorry. It was an ADD moment.
It's all good.
Do you want this back? And hands Drenna the dagger.
How high up is he holding the dagger?
Like to your face.
He's not going to bully you for your height.
Yeah, he's not me.
I'm not mean. I'm just
You're the one whipping blades at people. Why do you fucking think he's going to make a short joke?
I just said, what was.
There, I put some pumpkins in the pumpkin patch.
Thank you.
I
My
just
immersion.
figured-
Because once you brought it up, I was also bothered by it.
I just you it's not that I don't think you could handle yourself, it's just I didn't think you could move him. So
I wasn't trying to move him, and I grabbed the knife from his hand. Thank you.
Indignantly,
Stash it away.
I imagine. It's like, it's mine, damn it.
right. Well, I
Think the fancy one, Sangre.
I did need to move him, so yeah. Anyway. Skull, you wanna help me lower the bridge?
I mean, Kate was first. I figured they would have the honors, but
Okay,
Called
well, either
to
one
it,
of you.
I
I
don't
just figured,
lifter's
strong.
privilege. First
Strong.
come, first flex.
Agreed. Yeah, I can understand that. All right, Cade.
Yep.
You want to start lowering the bridge with me?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
And begin the QT.
And roll for athletics.
No, it's not. The mechanism is there so that you don't have to roll for athletics.
Bridge lowering sounds.
And this man's still unconscious and tied up, correct?
Hi. Guess I could have just asked if I could take a 10 instead of rolling 10.
Oh, for perception, looking for
The
what?
crocodile. I'm listening for
Crocodile?
the clock.
Listening for the clock.
Yeah,
No, it
I didn't
seems the
fucking forget.
It seems the clock. It seems that for now the crocodile has moved on.
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
Since nobody has
Crocodile Dundee.
since nobody has fallen into the water recently, and on account of I don't know, no one falling into the water recently, I guess. But
Half debates throwing corpse in water. Decides best not to summon crocodile.
best not to summon crocodile.
I don't need to pull the raid boss before the party's ready.
Secret boss.
But what you do see
Oh god.
is a whole ton of orcs approaching from the north.
Oh god!
Yeah. Something wrong.
You weren't expecting anyone, were you?
That seems a bit racist.
No.
I think.
Assume because he's an orc, he just knows all orcs.
Well, technically, I haven't
Why?
said that a horde of orcs is coming. I'm just asking if Ogun's expecting anyone.
No, not particularly. I mean, why? Is something up?
Just making sure. And I can definitively tell that there are orcs from here.
Yes.
Got a bunch of orcs approaching. Didn't want to make a blunder. You know what they say about assumptions.
Right. Yeah, you still made an assumption, but it's alright.
They are approaching
Skull kind of
rather quickly.
cocks his head, confused. But then, like, shakes it and focuses and is like, they're coming fast. Do you want to take point?
Question. If
Answer?
we raise the bridge while someone's on it, will that person end up inside the town?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you want me to open or did you want me to close the bridge again?
Well,
There is a fast-moving horde.
I
Probably.
cannot see properly the people approaching. I'm so
I
focused
was-
on this guy down
It's
here.
bad.
I was asking Skull. So yeah, all right.
Hold it up.
Close the bridge.
All right, and for closing the bridge, roll initiative.
Alrighty.
Oh, damn. Could I potentially start doing something ahead of time?
That depends on what it is.
I kind of wanted to start sprinting to the other side of the town to see if the gates are open on that side.
Oh, what?
I don't
down
think there
south?
are gates
There
on the
we
other
go.
side.
Oh, is this the only entrance in and out of the town?
So this is the only. So there's a gap in the wall to the south, but it's also but the bridge is broken, and it's the only.
Okay,
Yeah.
better just to stay with the party then.
Everyone who isn't at the
Not bad.
gate. So Skull and Drenna, you can move up to your speed before combat starts, which I'm doing with Ulfric, moving him up here. Actually, I'm gonna move him up here, assuming he was stuck with the party.
I mean, I feel like I'm already at the best spot for my character. Did any of these guys have a shield?
Did any of them have shields?
Because I know I'm going to defense supplies with a shield, and I feel like I might need to be slightly harder to kill if this is just. our
Oh,
random
any of the
horde.
guys in any of the corpses?
Yeah, I'm trying to pick up a shield.
I'm assuming that
Seems common
character
enough.
reasons. I'm assuming that for character reasons, you're not taking the goblins' shields, even though they all had shields.
No, I wouldn't take a goblin shield. It probably has rotten wood at its core. It'll fail on me. They have no sense of
Alright,
craftsmanship.
We really need to have a conversation about your opinions of goblins.
We need to have a conversation about your faith in goblins.
I've met some pretty good goblins, honestly.
You've met a good goblin.
No, I've met some pretty good goblins.
All right,
The-
so we
the
have
only-
Beckett, and then
Well, my best friend,
Your best friend.
is a goblin.
your best friend's a goblin.
He died when my
He
village
died.
was attacked, but you know,
Sounds about right.
So the only
They're not a
shields,
tough race. They die a lot.
the only shields in town are of goblin make. So if you
I'm
want
going
to
shieldless.
going shieldless. All right, did I roll? I did roll Ulfric's initiative.
It was a
I
good
did
thought.
roll-
No wonder these guys got their asses kicked. They didn't even think to bring a fucking shield with them. If they all had shields, at least one of us would have died.
Yep.
Lubbock was a good fucking goblin, and his mom was fucking great. She made us cookies every time we got hurt. Every time we
Wait,
went out to
hold
the
on.
store.
What did you say your goblin's friend's name was?
Lubbock.
Lubbock. Okay.
I
Sorry,
think
I
that's
just
the kind of fish
I-
where I'm from.
I knew a pretty good goblin named Odgok.
Telling you, these names.
Is it bad that I genuinely thought about it for a second? I was like, should I? No.
Honestly, I would have loved the reference. I'm down for
lost-
whatever.
I lost the reference.
Goblin named
It's,
Son, clearly.
It's a Hogwarts
Legacy.
Legacy reference.
His dad was a really good man.
I'll be right back.
Lubbock. There's Lubbock.
Okay,
There was Gina, and there was Slotcock.
it's Ogun first, and Cade's last. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Opening and closing the gate are
So you
gate controls are first and last.
gate control. So to make progress towards the gate, you have to spend your action turning it, and you can't move away from it.
Yep.
Alrighty.
I'm pretty sure we would just win if we raise the gate. By the time they sprint around the entire battlefield to get to us, they'll be tired.
Indeed.
God knows how long they've already been fucking running.
So
Also,
you're
I'm sorry.
spending your turn, and brings us to Drenna. And since Drew left, you do have the opportunity to talk.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
say, I can triple down on sending the civilians back here is a dumb idea.
Indeed.
I mean, if we had even
Yeah.
fought these humans, they would have ended up fighting the fucking orcs. All we're doing is killing endless waves of shit. It's a suddenly
Indeed.
fucking horde
Ooh,
defense for a shitty town that doesn't even have a stone in it.
They really do just keep fucking coming, don't they?
If the years start coming, they don't stop coming.
Jesus Christ. What is so popular about this fucking town? Right?
Killed
Yeah.
so many things today, and none of it's
They've
the
got-
main thing that did the thing that we actually care about. Is
Yeah.
death
This
meaningless?
one sauce.
Is violence not the... Nah. Maybe we should leave the bridge down. Let him get to me faster. I have some issues I need to work out.
No. No. If you want to have another temper tantrum, you can go smash pumpkins.
All right.
You
Since
know,
I don't know how-
did. Oh,
Great
sorry.
bard group.
Oh, I'm just saying I'm grabbing a soda real quick.
I was going to say, there's this really difficult combatant that you should really, go try and take on to release some of your anger. I think their name is called Therapy.
I don't like all the implications you guys have that I am an angry person.
You literally just said you needed to work out some anger.
No, I don't. Did I say anger? I thought I...
You said
Thought I said
issues,
issues.
which
Issues,
implies
Hey.
anger.
Oh, looky here. Mr. Fists of the Never Make Any Assumptions, reading too much into something.
Well, yeah. I just saw you turn a warg into pace, and you didn't stop even even when you saw the person you were hitting the warg with was dead. So yeah, I think I can make a couple of assumptions there.
The warg was mostly paced when I got there.
It was not.
It was the heat of battle. Who's to say what was and was not paced before I arrived?
I mean, you were still going at it for a solid 30 seconds after.
All right. Is Drew back?
30... No.
Trying to be.
Oh,
It's like...
Drenna, it's your turn.
To do
Maybe
what?
a
There's nothing
second.
here.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Are you okay? Are you telling me you're doing nothing then?
There's nothing here for me to do.
They're still kind of a long ways out. It's going to take them probably at least another turn to even get close. And at that point, we'll probably have the fire bridge too far up. Even if they do get over, I'm right here at the base of the bridge. So I have that covered. guess there really isn't that much to do. I guess
And it's chilling.
just chill.
Which brings us to the horde. Which they see the drawbridge begin to raise. And from here... Sorry, this is going to take me a second. So I have to figure out how they're moving.
This seems like a lot of orcs.
Yeah.
As the drawbridge just starts to raise, Skulls just like has a finger in the air and is just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10.
The pizza's here. I'm sorry. I'll be right back once again.
Out of game,
well, let's
real
keep
quick.
talking about your issues.
Out of game, real quick. If like Cade's personality or anything gets like too annoying or obnoxious, like let me know so I can change it up.
My guy, my person, my person, my non-binary bro, right?
Yeah.
You're perfectly fine. Like genuinely, even if Cade was a bit annoying, I'd be like, that's just the character, though.
Fair enough.
I mean, Ogun gets on such a high horse, he might as well be riding a Pegasus, so.
Yeah, right. Well, you're kind of down in the depths there, so I feel like we each each other out.
All my character has done is just like lived a brutal life of survival and objectivity.
And
just
and
because
fair bit
90% of the
racism.
things that live in this world are violent monsters that kill each other just to like worship their fell gods and gain power. Does that mean you're better than me just because I can acknowledge it?
I mean, you've on multiple occasions said that all goblins, or you basically have insinuated, right, that most goblins are the same,
I
which is
mean,
not true at all.
as far as the stat block goes, they have a hard fixed alignment, so I'd like you to tell me how different they can really be.
Can you
Best
prove him
friend
wrong?
is mom. Can I prove him wrong?
Yes. Can you prove him wrong that most goblins are not the same?
Yeah, I feel like
Pointing
I
out
fucking
one
could.
or two goblins that are not the same is not proving him wrong.
I
Is that-
know.
that's
Do a
still most
pacifist
goblins.
run in the goblin cave up there. We'll see how you do. We'll see it. You'll see if the good guy goblins win out over the bad guy goblins.
I fucking will. Yeah. Obviously, right? Gonna the ones that
This
are
isn't
eat
just a few
people.
bad apples thing. It's not like most goblins are actually good guys. They're just misunderstood.
I
Like,
mean, yeah, but also to approach a goblin that is showing intelligence, that is, because most of the goblins in my fucking life have been pretty fucking good, right? Yeah. So
How many is most?
also, you totally, for someone who's most of the goblins you may have been good, you've had no hesitation fucking blowing their skulls off with your bare knuckles, so.
I mean, these obviously weren't the best people.
Two of
Which
them
is
were just
why
playing
I think it's
tag.
funny you're riding Skull's ass so hard. Like you're there soaked in blood. Like, man, can you not just see how terrible your viewpoint is? Like, we aren't just
I mean-
murder hobos roaming the land,
I mean,
surrounded by just hordes of murderous creatures.
School. Your first words to somebody who's
I'm
actively-
terribly sorry about that. That was horrible planning on my part.
It's okay. We're talking about the ethical implications of murdering goblins.
I'm just being morally railroaded by our fucking monk.
Well, it's a very monk thing to do.
I'm lawful evil. You're never going to convince me that shit isn't just about violence and gaining power, especially not in the world
I am
we're in.
chaotic good. I am chaotic
Chaotic good,
Like,
and you're all going that way about it? Wow, you are the... That's an interesting chaotic good. Interesting. I thought for sure you were lawful good.
And it's Skull's turn, and they've actually got a lot closer in this time than it seems.
Skull like stops counting and realizes some of them have moved a lot closer and just like leans back a little bit. I'd
Oh shit.
move it a little
Need to-
faster. And he kind of just like readies at the base of the bridge with both axes in hand and just starts like clinging them against each other and just like chanting low and giantish, or whatever the way you would use that properly would be if I knew.
Okay.
Giantese.
do I understand?
Just giant.
Just giant.
That?
Can I roll for intimidation on that? Maybe
Right here.
maybe make him pause.
Oh,
Hi,
look
Owen.
at that. Owen's here.
Hello. Yes, hi, it is me.
Just in time for the fighting.
Oh,
Again.
again.
This time it's orcs.
One of the things we're lamenting is how fucking cursed this town is.
Just
Fucking
born
yeah.
into the town.
That's one thing. That's one thing. Skull and Ogun can agree on.
Succession.
That's
You
one
make
thing
it sound
Ogun
like
and Gun
Skull
can
and
agree on.
Ogun don't get along. We get along fabulously.
We do get along fucking great. Just
You just
one
think you're
thing.
better than me.
I don't
Lad,
like
Wait,
Well,
wait.
Okay.
Cade, are you going to spend your turn helping Ogun raise the drawbridge?
Oh, do I not get to
Darn
roll
right
for my
I am.
intimidation?
Oh, yes, you do.
I apologize. I disrupted the flow of everything.
No, you
No. You're good. I'm glad you're here.
Ugh.
Does
You
that
see
succeed? That's pretty high.
You see this lead guy who's got an arrow sticking from his eye. Sort of like look over his shoulder and like he's referring. But the guy he turns his head, looks towards, points like it's just one guy.
Oh, yeah, just one guy.
Yeah,
What am I gonna do?
sure. Just one guy. Yeah. All right.
I'm a fluffy kobold, that's all.
Now back to my question, Cade, are you gonna help raise the drawbridge?
Yes, I am. That is what I will spend my
Discord's
turn
doing a
doing.
thing. I'll be right back.
I guess everyone but me should just pile on raising the bridge, and I prepare to just take a fuck ton of damage. We still have potions, right? Somewhere in the party? Potions? Oh god.
I have lay on hand.
Do all have? Drenna should have. Drenna has a few potions.
I'll have you know, Drenna started this with a nice hefty amount of potions. I'm down to 3.
No.
Save 2
Oh,
for me.
no.
I have a big ass health pool.
I mean,
Y'all get
that's
what
up
I
to
did,
Drenna.
okay?
I just don't know if it would be good for Skull's psyche to rage again so soon. One of you guys might get hurt.
Sorry, Discord was being weird on me. Cade, are you raising bridge?
Yes, I am raising
Okay.
the bridge.
Motherfucking teamwork.
So now the drawbridge angle is 30 degrees.
Already kind of need impressive vertical. I can only
Yeah.
jump like 3 inches.
I can jump at least.
So your high jump, running high jump is 3 plus your strength modifier.
Feet?
Feet, yes.
Oh my god.
You need a 10-foot running start. And if it's not, and then other than that, it's half-wise.
Fucking everyone in 5e can fucking join the NBA. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just saying. Most of the characters here would be fucking up the NBA if they were on a team.
Yeah, even let's see.
Skull
Even
might
the
be banned
shortest
from the
character.
league.
Yeah, Skull would get banned from the league.
Too much checking. It's not my fault he's soft. He ran into my hardness.
I simply stood there, and my arm acted on its own.
It's prehensile.
He went up for the layup. I
And I
blocked
punched
it. His
him.
arm came off. What's the problem here?
I turned it into a lay down. Have you not heard
Anyways, Ogun, are you continuing to raise the bridge?
Yes, I am.
All right, Drenna.
Drenna is sitting there contemplating, wow, this is probably the most exercise this bridge has gotten in the last 20 years.
of that? God,
How many times has it gone up and down in the last 24 hours now?
I cherish that our
Yeah.
party isn't lacking sass. Because we got a lot of, like, beefy dumb guys. One spooky person. But we needed the sass.
Which one of us is the spooky person?
Oh, which one of us has a tentacle?
Yeah, which one of us can summon tentacles?
That's kind of spooky.
Let's see.
Which
I'm
one of
gonna-
us keeps
gonna
advocating
look
for
around
Satan?
Gonna look around the corner. Oh
I
boy.
don't think that's spooky. That's just friendly. The tentacle's a little too friendly, I will admit.
Well, let's
It's
see here.
fancy, spooky, beardy, and fisty.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the range on this? 30, 90? They're 50 feet away?
I actually hate our odds here.
We got the
Nah, I
bridge.
think we're good. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna be like, oh my fucking god, there's more of them, and that's how I'm spending my turn. He's going, motherfucker.
Roll lamentation.
All right, I'm figuring out.
Motherfucker.
What is so special about this goddamn town that it got raided
Yep.
4 times now? 4
The night stone
times.
isn't even in it.
I'm saying.
I just shout over the drawbridge. The night stone isn't even in here anymore. Maybe that'll dissuade them. Your princess is in another fort.
All right, I'm trying to figure
There
out
are
the
no
vertical.
bitches here.
No problem.
Seeing how high these orcs have to jump, because the game, because the notes didn't tell us that. They just said, "Oh yeah, you can raise it in 3 rounds." It's like people are gonna try to jump up this shit.
I was gonna say, like,
Let's
otherwise
see,
it
the
would be
length of
safe
the
after, like,
bridge
round 1.
is 5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
Okay,
So at a 30-degree
it's
angle.
8. Yeah, I pulled up a triangle calculator. It's 8 feet.
Okay. Hey, we were
You
gonna.
could
we were
reach
gonna-
up
I was
and
about to
grab that.
pull out my work vest and get my personal calculator. I was about to get serious.
No, you don't need to get serious with math. Math is the DM's job.
Yeah, I know.
Oh
It's
yeah,
almost like D&D's social interactions in math in a trench coat disguised as Skyrim.
It's four virgins in a trench coat is what D&D is. Pretending to
Virgins?
be one. I am the purest virgin, like white snow.
That's good, because I'm
Mary.
not. Sorry.
I've never been sullied. Neither my wife nor my
Anyway.
boyfriend has touched me.
it's. I don't think it would be sullying at that point. It would just be normal.
In the eyes of God.
Yeah, in the eyes of God.
Who judges me for my autism without end?
God. Anyways, Drenna, are you? What are you? I see you're taking a look-see, but you mostly see drawbridge because it's being raised.
I mostly see drawbridge. Okay.
You'd have to go to the end of the drawbridge to see, because it's
Much of anything.
Well, they're raising the damn drawbridge again. I'm just questioning. Gods, how many times has this thing been raised and lowered in the last 24 hours?
and that's all you're doing with your turn.
I don't see what else I can or should do.
You say it one more time. He's gonna roll for it snapping. Stop trying to actively cast a jinx.
Let's see. Oh, now I have to figure out how tall the average orc is.
Yes.
They are yes feet
Oh.
tall.
I should just be like,
multiply Ogun by 2.
I am a half orc.
yeah, a half orc.
Exactly, only half an orc.
Yeah, so if you give
Fundamentally not understanding what half orc
That would
implies
be
or
a
means.
full orc and a full human.
Okay,
Right.
so Volo's Guide to Monsters says that an orc is between 5'4" and 5'20", and 5'20" is 6'8". The average of two. It's 5.
5'20".
Listen, I'm not doing feet math.
6.
Feet.
6 feet.
5'4"
I imagine they'd be able to.
Arachnid.
is 5 times 5. It's 64 inches plus 2d8.
The average height is 6 feet.
I am both trusting you and double checking that because that seems.
You said 5'4" to
But
6
take into
foot
account
8,
for the
right?
curve,
You said 5'4" to 5'20", right?
Yeah, it's 5'4"
Halfway
plus
to that would be
2d8.
5'12", which is 6 feet.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh.
there's a difference between 8 to 12 and 8 from 4 to 12.
But the average of 2d8 is not.
especially in Lego sets.
Now you see, you didn't say 5'4" plus 2d8.
No, I
There's so
didn't
much
say
math
that. I'm
happening
sorry.
right now.
It is
That's
5'4"
why it's
plus
5
2d8.
Okay, so that's 5'6" to 5'20".
Oh, you're right. That's my bad. So
The
anydice.com says that the
average
average is 73
6'2".
inches, which is 6'1".
Ah.
We're gonna say that these guys are all 5'11" because fuck them.
Ogun is
Yes,
the true tall orc here. Standing at a height of 6'5", I tower over you, plebeian.
I might just start calling you a full orc after witnessing these shambos.
But you can. On to where I was going with this. These orcs are able to jump up and haul themselves up onto the drawbridge.
As they pull themselves up, they just make eye contact with a borderline slobbering skull. It's like, I was hoping. I was hoping. Come give this fairy kobold a hug.
And that is, but only 2 of them are able to make it up on because of, well, oh wait, that would also be, oh shit, they have to go, because it's not just up, it's up along a circle.
Swear, all this is just to delay us from saving a single person from Nightstone so we can figure out what happened.
I'm sorry.
Literally be alive?
He's just like,
no problem.
prioritizing the civilians again. Another wave.
Wave.
We're like, I'm gonna go find those civilians. DM starts panicking.
Hypocrites! It's a wave of hypocrites!
Wait a second. A wave of dragons attacks next.
Huh?
TLS
For what?
rips through from hell.
What is so special about this goddamn town?
It's full of protagonists, you see.
Well, yeah, we're trying to fucking leave.
Everyone wants in, we want out. Why does this not make sense?
The protagonists reek of what is it? Heroic motivations, so they've naturally come to provide more heroic backstories of dead parents.
Unarmored defense
That is a
just
lot
in
of
parentheses plot armor.
Oh my goodness. What am I seeing?
Yeah, and only 2 of them made it up, and they had to use their actions to dash.
Does anyone here know Fireball?
No.
Why
I
the
know-
fuck not?
I can
I
have
know-
some-
I know fist punch.
Wow,
This-
we're already
but
doing
they're able
so
to,
slaughterlism.
Slaughterlism.
I can body slam them off the thing if I need
This
to.
guy is able to jump up and be hauled over by his compadres.
Compadres.
Oh, he's so
And he
fucking
doesn't-
cool.
He doesn't have to use his action to do things, and he slides down up
Bet he
right
has
up
a
to
name. Oh, I'm
He
ready
actually-
for him.
Oh, he does actually. And he
Oh,
tries
more
to
scared than
stab
intimidation.
Skull.
While
Some of them were
sliding
scared
down
by
at
that
a 30-degree
intimidation
angle.
Skull, right?
Does he have disadvantage on that? Or is he just too skilled?
We'll
Because he's
say that
sliding
he-
down there right now, right? Because it's at 30 degrees still.
Would make him prone.
Oh, wait, sliding along that kind of slope?
Well, it's a 30
Would it give him
degrees
disadvantage?
slope. It depends on how he slides, I guess.
No, but your intimidation gave him disadvantage for the round.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
this
I
is-
didn't want to burn my inspiration on something. I just don't want the one with unique icon to hit me. I've taken the most damage this campaign.
Well, luckily, you're all at full because of the resting, which brings us to Ulfric.
Ulfric is also going to peek around the edge, and he is going to see the one lone orc appearing, and he is going to rush forward with a thirst for combat. And he's going to smack at the man with his axe.
That misses.
No.
If only we had pack tactics.
If only. Ulfric's gonna square up next to Skull. None of them shall come in. None shall enter. None shall leave. And he's going to pass turn.
Wait, I would like to leave.
Wait. What about your bonus action?
Wait, could I shove him off the drawbridge?
So
He isn't right next to the abyss there.
Yeah, could I shove him 5 feet in that direction off the drawbridge using Shieldmaster?
he'll be able. So if you successfully shove him, he'll be able to make another check to see if he stays on the bridge.
Alright, I'd like to try and push him 5
You could
feet
say it's dicey.
back
It's dicey.
with Shieldmaster.
Ooh. This got interesting.
Ooh, and he resists.
Oh, come on.
Oh, dang, he's got a tanky strength. Okay, alright,
All right.
that is all.
So you slashed and tried to ledge him.
Nope, this man not budging. We
Who
need
here
a
can
tank.
speak orc?
The
Or half
half-orc.
orc can speak orc. Can anybody else
Yeah.
speak orc?
Nope.
Nope.
I can.
No.
Is it like giant slang?
I only have Dwarvish and Deep Speech.
Deep
No.
speech.
That's what it's called.
That's not a good thing to casually know. That's like, oh yeah, I just speak the dark tongue.
Um,
Do not cite the deep text to me, which I was
Those of you
there
that-
when it was written.
those of you that know orc hear him yell, "To the flank!" As he, or you hear him, someone yell in orc, "To the flank!" And those of you that, and Skull and Ulfric are able to see the guy with an arrow sticking from his head running down. Which brings us to Skull.
Wait, was there another way into the city?
Oh yeah, there's a giant hole in the wall.
There's the
And that's to the
southern bridge.
south.
Remember?
I think
Ah,
that's the way we fucking came in.
No, you
No,
came
we
in through the
came
draw.
this
You
way.
came in over the drawbridge.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
we've been playing in the same like fucking 10x10 map.
Yeah.
You really haven't moved that much.
Okay.
Knock him dead. You furry kobold. Look at
I have Grappler. I have Tavern Brawler. I could just get in the shit with him, but I don't know what the odds are that he's just stronger than me. probable, not impossible. Oh, I'm probably actually just gonna launch a reckless attack on him.
Gonna go for the throat.
With advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Swing. I think I had my axes ready. So I'll swing my hand. Wow. What are the odds?
One
Well,
in 400.
Could I use my inspiration to reroll that?
I'm not sure that's how inspiration works. I'm going with just
No.
the raw inspiration.
Oh, okay. Got that. Inspiration has always been homebrewed for everything I've done. So I don't even remember what it actually is supposed to do.
Let's see. Using inspiration.
you can add a 1d8 to your roll, right?
That is bardic inspiration.
Oh, shoot, right.
If you have inspiration, you can expend it when you make an attack roll, saving throw, or an ability check. Spending your inspiration gives you advantage on that roll.
Okay.
Additionally, if you have inspiration, you can give your inspiration to somebody else.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure I don't hit with a 14.
Nope, you miss.
And he's going to fuck me up so bad next turn.
Yeah,
Well-
he blocks it with his shield.
And that feels spiteful.
Cade, are you continuing to raise the bridge?
Darn right I am.
Yes, save me, Beardy.
Which means the bridge is at 60. And these
Fisty,
guys
go
get lifted
faster.
up. And I need Ulfric to make an acrobatics check,
Oh God.
and I need Skull to make an acrobatics check at disadvantage.
Why am I at disadvantage?
Because there's one person rolling, there's one person tumbling at Ulfric and two at Skull.
And I guess inspiration can't be used to cancel out disadvantage, can it?
It can,
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to
because
do
it would
that.
give you advantage, and the advantage would cancel the disadvantage.
It's athletics, right?
Acrobatics.
Fuck! That's okay. Acrobatics is the year.
All right,
Like a
and you guys
gazelle. Oh, let me get rid of
managed
my
to-
inspiration.
move back as these guys tumble forward, and and these guys were not expecting that to happen, so they don't react properly, and they all fall prone.
Yes. Okay.
Mainly because I didn't feel like opening up their sheets to roll. Which brings us to Ogun. Is Ogun going to continue raising the Broadbridge?
Yeah, that's about what I'm about to do. And as he does, he's gonna yell, "Did somebody say they go into the flank?"
No.
All right, it's the other one, and now
I
it's
could have swore somebody yelled in Orcish.
I don't speak fucking Orcish. How would I know?
Do I do
Oh.
any of this?
One did run to the south. Ulfric will say.
Mate, we're fighting orcs. They're going to the flank.
Ah.
but is Ogun continuing to
Yeah, he
raise the bridge? Okay. And what is Drenna doing with the information she's been given?
I don't know where the fuck a flank would be. As far as we know,
So-
this is the only entrance.
No.
So it is the only good entrance. There is the bridge to the keep, right? So there's a hole in a palisade there for the bridge.
Talking about all the
We're trying
fucking
to
way down
cross
here?
the-
Oh yeah, all the fucking way down there.
Hold up.
Are they going to try and swim across the river?
They might.
Hey.
It's okay, guys. The crocodile will get him.
It's like 3 or 4 turns away.
As long as it isn't the ranged elite variant, the Glockodile.
That's at full sprint, 3 or 4 turns away. I ain't fucking doing that. They want to
Here's
flank
your
us, they
round
fucking
standard
can.
as it
I
goes.
was just thinking about.
So are
because
you-
I was just.
I mean, you have 3 targets you can fight here.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, help us skewer
This
these poor
fucker's
lads.
prone, and all 3 of these are prone. So
Yep.
All 3 of these, yeah, that's skull language right there. I like that.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Talk
wow,
about
that
them like they're
dynamic
an old
lighting is in an
lampshade.
awkward place. Yeah. So I'm gonna stab at that one because I can, I want to, and fuck him.
Hit. Also,
Oh dang!
for the thing,
Mm-hmm.
for the thing.
For the thing, I just need to know if I should be using this one or the other one.
For the thing, I'm pretty sure it's. Yes, it's that one.
Wow.
You know orcs. These are raider,
Oh.
and especially orcs dressed like this. They're raiders. They're
Oh well, in that case, that's a critical hit.
that is a critical hit.
Oh.
Extra damage.
Oh. Those poor sods.
And let me make sure you can see his health bar. You can't because they're like, health bars? What are those? 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 14.
Careful, Ogun might say your magic dagger's racist.
Oh, I could leave the day open.
Oh, it did bonus
Oh.
damage to an orc.
Hold up. And
He's gonna talk to it about its temperament.
since it's a critical hit, I also get an extra damage die.
Oh, nice.
What the? F-
What the fuck?
this poor man got stabbed once and lost half his freaking health.
Bro got stabbed in the liver, like straight
Just
up.
gets stabbed by the dagger, and the dagger just starts like spinning like a drill.
Nah,
Rotating.
I gotta assume that his appendix was full and about to burst, and Drenna just stabbed his appendix open.
That's gonna be an
And with
infection.
that-
You know, even if he survives this battle, he's dead in like 10 days.
And with
Oh
that,
yeah.
I bid that fucker adieu.
Only
Like
early
Komodo
on.
dragon.
Do you have mobile?
I do.
Okay. For those of you that don't know, if you have the Drew, can you just put the feet in chat? Thank you.
You make a melee attack against a creature. You don't provoke opportunity attacks from that creature for the rest of the turn, whether you hit or not.
I mean, they're prone. Can they even opportunity anyhow?
You can opportunity attack when prone. You just have disadvantage.
They'll bite your ankles.
Pretty much, I guess.
All right.
Not my damn ankles.
Not the damn ankles.
So the two in the back stand up, as they're wont to do, and they're both carrying great axes,
Oh,
as they are wont to do.
that's
I
what I want to
mean,
do.
calling them great axes. I mean, that's all a matter
Not
of
that great.
opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen
I
bigger.
believe they're just pretty mid act.
They are all carrying large axes. Large axes that roll the d12 for damage when they hit.
Ah, those ones.
Those ones.
Oh, the
That-
Gritax.
Yeah, that's the Gritax.
It's French.
French.
Yes, got anglicized as we learned about it, and now it's a great axe.
Fucking
Great meaning.
angels. Sizing everything.
I apologize. Please continue.
Well, each of them. First, the north one. Well, they both swing at Ulfric. One of them hits for 8 slashing damage, and the other one
Ow.
doesn't.
My health bar. I don't have enough.
The other one doesn't for 20 slashing damage. What?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Welcome to my hardcore campaign.
The other one starts T-posing as his numbers glitch out of existence. You take 20 slashing damage.
this guy who made sure to jump, shenanigans, gets up. Why does he not have that? You know what? I'm gonna say he has that because I'm me.
You could not.
You're mean?
No, because I'm me, and just me.
Mean.
You're mean. That's yeah.
Like rhymes with bean. Mean. Yeah, we got you.
We got you. You understand what you're saying.
Sure.
Frijoles!
Frijoles! So you see him grab his the forearm of his spear hand with his shield hand, and a light emanates from himself, from the hand.
Oh, is he gonna rip his fucking arm off?
No,
That'd be hardcore.
that'd be
I wanted to see
hardcore. But
this.
Is he gonna patch up his liver?
Roll
That'd be
for
hardcore.
intimidation.
yes, you do. Yeah. Did anyone take Mage Slayer?
I do not
No.
have-
No, I just
Okay.
increased my dex by 2.
I'm just a
I
regular
took the
slayer.
Warcaster.
I increased my charisma by 2.
Brings us to Ulfric.
Is he still sitting there with his spear making light sounds?
So no, he just healed. He just healed himself. You recognize that as the Cure Wounds spell.
Ah.
Fuck me.
Well,
One of these.
he doesn't need that. I'm going to smack him with my axe. Please hit.
That does hit.
Can I use Divine Smite? I'd like to
Yes,
use
you may.
Divine. I'm going to smite his ass.
Woo! That is a smited ass.
Is he smitten,
I have
as it were?
Oh,
him.
he's smoking. He's looking at you like,
He's smitten? You made him smitten? Oh no!
Rock
I don't think you
Rock
could take. I
smite.
don't think you could take nothing from an orc.
And I thought it was funnier when he was sitting on the floor. So we're gonna shove him to the floor again using Shield Master.
Stands up, immediately gets bopped back to the floor.
Hey man, if it works.
Sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
he evades your shield again.
Are you kidding me? This
He's light
man,
on his feet.
he's
I
light
think
on
my
his feet.
character's brutal now. I don't even have my signature weapon.
Is he using acrobatics or athletics?
Make a perception check.
I'm pretty sure it'd be easy to tell whether or not he's dodging it or resisting it.
He's resisting it. Pretty sure the language evades my strike would say acrobatics.
So it is a it's more skillful than reactive. It's something from he's athletic.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so he's resisting it, not dodging it.
I am going to look up the verbiage of a shove.
He is
I'm going
Cantor
to-
Marooning against the Force.
Against the force.
Got
He
it.
is-
Perfect.
He is the wall to your fist, and he is not a weak wall.
So
I
it doesn't.
actually max roll damage on that slash. I'm so happy. Anyways,
It just says contested by the target's strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check. The target chooses the ability. So honestly, the actual thing is just that you fail.
gotcha. I try to shove him and he just stops it.
Right, and it's somehow stopped.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry if I misled you by saying he evaded it, but running is also athletic.
He's got
Um,
lungs. Despite his liver bleeding out of him, he's got lungs.
Did I skip something?
Mm,
Oh, I did skip something. I skipped the rest of the orcs.
Ha! They don't get a turn. They don't need one.
Well, I know
They don't-
exactly
they
what they're
don't deserve
doing
it.
with their turn.
They're
So
not
it's
part
all-
of this combat.
They move as a big ass violent horde.
Yeah,
The orcs end their turn. Dynamic
Exactly.
tactics.
bring us back to their leader, who is also,
Getting shit faced.
no, that's going to be me on next Friday.
Fun.
Well, maybe not. Wait, no, we have session next Friday. Fuck it.
Idiot.
We.
Fuck it, people.
I probably will already be shit faced.
Good. You won't have time to improvise another wave to stop me from saving those peasants.
All right, that brings us to Skull.
Yes, speaking of saving peasants. Skull. If anything, I'm saving the peasants just so they can be like, hey, this guy's pretty cool. You should not be worried about these random fits of absolute rage. I think I'm just going to launch a normal attack that won't leave me exposed. As crazy as that sounds. And then I get to roll for damage.
Yep.
Okay, I don't think that's enough to kill him. I think I can technically follow up with my offhand, yeah?
Yes, you can follow up with your offhand. No, not with this. Regular
No
attack.
modifiers.
No ability modifier to damage.
No ability modifier.
So you still get your ability modifier to hit, just not to damage.
Okay.
That
doesn't matter.
misses. Which brings us to Cade. Cade, are you going to finish drawing the drawbridge?
I am indeed.
And the drawbridge is fully drawn. Bring us to Ogun.
The bridge is raised, right?
The bridge is fully drawn. It is raised. It is up 90 degrees.
Is there a locking mechanism?
A locking mechanism?
I
Yeah.
assume
When
it
you-
just locks if
it
it
doesn't-
isn't being turned.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's heavy. The
It's
I don't
sort
know
of
how
like
to
a
fucking draw
counterbalance.
this. There's a counterbalance. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a weight
There's-
like what the mechanism is the series of weights that are then adjusted by y'all pulling the chains. But usually there's like a wooden stopping lever or something that catches each link. So when it stops moving, the links will hit that little stopping point and
Yeah.
get stuck there.
When-
So it goes one way but not the other. And then to move it, you actually, I believe, move that link and then let it drop with. Actually, I think it takes more people to drop it than raise it.
This one is just it takes 2 to raise, 2 to drop, and you have to use the winches.
I might be thinking of a portcullis, but it's similar.
Yeah,
Right, so if it's raised and I don't have to do anything else with it,
yes.
I'm gonna step out.
I did read a book on medieval siegecraft once.
10,
I appreciate that.
15. And yeah, those are orcs. Yeah,
Awfully small, but
no. In Orcish, Ogun is gonna say, "You're tiny."
oh my god!
In
Don't they-
Uh,
I'm pretty sure even as raiders, they have some pride.
This guy knocks on his chest and responds, I have inches where it counts.
Yeah, my father blessed me too. I'm pretty sure a bit more than you, though. As he comes up,
Apparently, they instantly resorted to dick measuring.
it's an orc thing.
Probably in the literal sense.
And I'm gonna short sword.
Short sword. Falcon.
And-
Short sword doesn't have the same ring that hits.
Falcon, blade dance.
And then I'm gonna punch.
Punch him in the dick.
Falcon. Punch. Hits.
And that is gonna let me not meta describe this and actually flavor this shit.
Punch him
You're
in the
gonna
dick.
see it. You're gonna see a layer of frost go over Ogun's right hand as he swings,
Oh shit,
and it's gonna do
Sub-Zero in the
frost
house.
damage.
Okay. It's cold damage.
Cold frost. Yeah,
Punch
simple.
through him, grab one of his organs, freeze it, and crush it.
Brutal.
Grab his gallbladder.
That brings us to
Technically, this
Drenna.
is a service. Drenna.
So, question. With
Yes.
my halfling nimbleness, can I attack
I was
This
going
guy.
to suggest it.
through my allies?
Yes, you would move into your square, attack from the square, move out of the square.
Okay, then I shall do
can-
that.
The only caveat is that you cannot end your turn in a square which would be somebody else's square.
Cool. And this guy still has hit points, right?
He's still alive. Yes.
Not anymore, he doesn't.
Correct.
And confirm he no longer has hit points.
Back it up.
Gonna have a problem with personal space, fancy one.
What you talking about? I gave you 10 feet.
As you literally like weave between people's legs to slash throats.
Yeah. I imagine
Don't
you
mind me.
I imagine you just poked like your head and dagger through his legs, slashed, and came back.
And just retreated into the shadows. It's like kind of freaky.
Or straight into his shadow.
Well, considering she has a passive stealth of 19, if you're not actively focused on her, she just disappears.
I was just about to say, I was going to say, if I'm not actively looking for your fancy ass, I just don't acknowledge you.
So that's an entire turn of shit.
Yes, it is.
Which brings us to orcs. And I will move the horde before the not horde takes its turn.
So if we just kill the other leader, they'll probably rout. They're tiny after all. They can't have a lot of personal confidence.
They're very fucking tiny.
I'm pretty sure they're either the same height as Skull or a little shorter. I think they're the same height.
Brings us to Ulf. Oh wait, no, these two are
Are
going
you
to
trying
attack.
to suggest that
Yes.
short people can't do things?
I mean, I'm short and I'm pretty useless.
All right, the first.
Drenna is 3 feet tall.
I'm 5'8" on my Tinder, but we all know.
The two orcs that made it over the drawbridge swing at Ulfric again. One of them hits for 10 slashing and the other for 0 slashing. Because the other one doesn't actually hit.
He's still T-posing. Got it.
He's still
He
T-posing,
hit.
yeah.
He hits for 0 slashing, but deals 50 fire damage.
No, he's... Oh,
As the
God.
monitor starts overheating.
as the monitor starts overheating. Anyways, Ulfric, it's your turn.
I'm gonna turn to the one that just hit me.
It's the up one.
Yep. I'm going to give him a little bit of a glare, and then it's going to be his turn to eat the axe
He eats the axe
with some divine smite sprinkled in it.
with another divine smite.
Oh shit, wait, how much damage did I take? Sorry.
Ow.
None.
Did the first guy
Wolf.
not hit me?
They weren't. You haven't been.
Oh, right.
Hit.
No, you
That was
haven't been
Ulfric.
hit. That's
Sorry,
Ulfric.
sorry.
It's all good.
Clearly looking at my phone.
Listen, when you're doing that, assuming you've been hit is better response than assuming you haven't.
And
Fair
then
enough.
Ulfric is also going to use Inspiring Smite.
You still get smited, but you think of a dope beat while it happens.
So roll your 2d8 plus 4.
Roll my 2d8 plus 4. Okay. /R space 2d8 plus 4.
So you have So you have a pool of 15 temporary hit points to assign. Who's getting them?
I will take them.
You're taking all 15 of them. Okay.
I'm a
And
Presenting to
thirsty
me,
lad.
I don't plan on getting hit.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
thirsty lad. Everybody else is full health.
I'm like a Resident Evil protagonist. I'm a straight up meat tank.
So I have 15 additional hit points. Yeah.
Like,
Yep,
I
that
can take
red-
a questionable amount of hits before I die.
The red bar on Ulfric's token are his temporary hit point.
Yeah. And then I'd like
Alright.
to try and knock him prone because I still have my bonus action.
No, you
Or is-
don't.
Is the smite my bonus action?
The inspiring smite is your bonus action.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
That's also my channel divinity point.
Yep. Sorry, I'm pulling up some notes. As you hear a splash in the water.
Does that mean the crocodile is gonna start being active?
You don't know. You don't know
Damn,
the
the
clock. You
one
don't
time I'm not fucking looking for the Glockadile.
Glockadile.
Crocodile.
The Glockadile is in here. The Glockadile is
That
the
just-
Glockadile is elsewhere entirely.
This just reminds me of Ernie in a drug deal where this dude's like, "Hey, you want to buy this 8? No. See earlier, I don't have any money. See earlier, I met this guy selling 9s."
And it's Skull's turn.
Oh, what an delighted bastard, man. Alright. Let's see. There's a whole lot of nothing for me to attack. Can I just step over this guy's corpse? Can I step on it?
Yes, the corpse does not occupy the square. At least not for combat purposes. I'm sure there's some other purpose, but for combat purposes,
Oh, attacking. By the way, in case that wasn't clear, I realized I didn't declare. That's my bad. I can reroll if I need to, but it's going to be the work right in front of me.
hey, no, they have the same AC. It doesn't matter. Hit her.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
And I'll go ahead and just follow up with the offhand because I can.
Hit.
Okay, and this one isn't going to have the +6 on it, right?
It's not gonna have the +4,
+4.
but you still rolled a lot of damage. That's pretty good.
That's a big old 6.
When your tank also does DPS.
All right.
Just if I can heal, I'll basically be Zenyatta.
Is that your turn?
Maybe I'll just have a sit here for a second, think about our life. Just that's my turn.
Brings us to Cade once again.
Alrighty, and this is the last time I need to bring the drawbridge up.
No,
No,
Drawbridge is already.
your drawbridge is up.
Oh,
Drawbridge
dope.
is secured.
at a dead ass
All
90-degree angle.
That means I get to walk out of this room.
It does.
So, let's see.
It means you get to see what's going on.
I'm just
Steal
gonna
some
walk
more
out
kills.
here.
Indeed.
Give me a moment to look around, see my surroundings. My surroundings look like a lot of dead people. Except for that one orc there. Hold on, let me see if I can get a better view. Okay. That's all of my movement. So I'm going to use Eldritch Blast, 2 on the one with more health, and then 1 on this one.
All right.
Because in my level up, I switched out one of my thingies for another Eldritch Blast thingy.
The pushing one, right? The knocking 10 feet
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, Repelling Blast.
Yeah.
So I
well,
should now be able to use...
there's a wall there, so they can't exactly be repelled, but they can be hit.
Yeah.
Make your rolls.
Yeah, I'm just looking to hit him.
Can I get repelled into the wall and take some bonus damage?
That would be pretty fun.
I mean, that's gonna have some force, right? Probably
Does have some
hurts.
force.
At least a D4, you'd think. Not that
And
I'm the DM, I
then-
can't decide that shit, but
That's a
I
lot
would
of
say I'm
But
saying
you're making a
it's
compelling argument.
it is a compelling argument. I'm gonna say it's gonna be That is, I haven't ruled on it yet. I will say it's 1d4 per 5 feet they would have been pushed if the wall wasn't there.
genius.
And then you do the verbiage
Okay,
of
so
your
that's
repelling blast.
yeah. I believe it pushes them 10 feet away from me. Let me. All right, there we go.
In a straight line. Yep. So can you throw 2d4?
Yeah.
The first 2 hit, the third one misses.
All right.
And no kills are stolen.
no kills are stolen. Nice.
Nice.
What? You didn't steal his kills, you coward.
You coward.
Oh, do you have
that'll
a
be.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't remember what I can do with my bonus action.
You have the tentacle.
Oh, true. I do have the tentacle.
It's still around here.
So they get to
It's
summon
just
it.
undulating in the background the whole time.
It only lasts a minute, but they can summon it as a bonus action, and when they summon it, they can attack with it.
Whenever Skyrim combat music's playing, it's
Where's he
just
gonna put it?
vibing with it.
Well, they're gonna put it probably in the best spot for it, which would be right there. Are you gonna put it there?
Let me think.
It's the only spot you can put it to hit them from, because it has to reach 10.
I'm actually not going to use it at the moment because I've let's see. According to my sheet, only I have one more use for it,
You
and
should
in
have 2
case this
uses.
place gets raided a 5th time. Oh right, we rested.
You left it.
I totally forgot
Raided a
about
fifth
that.
time. You know what? That's very fair. I really want to get out of here.
Um,
We're gonna be here
okay,
for the next
yeah.
8 sessions.
Place the tentacle in the space you suggested, which was right here, correct?
It was, because that's the only spot from which it can reach them.
Well,
And
I had a
then
question.
I have an answer.
Does the tentacle have to be summoned on the floor?
It has to be summoned in a space.
So it
And-
could be summoned just on the drawbridge behind them.
Oh, it could.
Because there's a lot of
At a
space
point.
directly behind them.
It is at a point that can be seen.
So ceilings and walls are completely valid.
So ceilings and walls are valid. I never thought of
Alright.
that. That's
Then let's put it on the drawbridge.
okay.
That way, it's not having to reach past Skull and them.
Not very
Okay.
eldritch if it only works in one dimension, now is it?
You have a fair point there. So which one are you attacking with it?
The one with less health.
Okay. Make your
The sooner
attack.
we can get one of them dead, the sooner
That
that one's
hits
not
and
Kill stolen.
brings it down. Kill stolen.
Kill
Blood for the
stolen.
blood god.
Blood for the blood.
Sorry about that, Skull.
I mean, dead is dead.
Dead is dead.
Dead is dead.
And that's a full turn, which brings us to Ogun.
Right, yeah. Or it could take
Maybe if
us
Skull was
to
in some
Gano.
kind of blood duel or something, he'd be upset. But just casually in a fight, that shit gets messy.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a big meme because when the one session
Yeah.
you weren't here, you got like 4 kills.
They were just blowing up everyone left and right. It was some great
They got
rolls.
this. I'm gonna start heading over to the flank.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I know I have more
Okay.
than 30. I just want to make sure.
You should have at least 40.
Yeah, I have 40. 35. 40, and I'm gonna sprint or dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then the other bridge is over here, right?
Are
Right
you
here.
just gonna fight all the orcs by yourself?
We'll see. Depends on how long it takes y'all to finish off that one orc.
You don't know. That's the thing. It's D&D. We could all roll ones from here on out.
That would be funny.
I have
Also
faith in them.
please don't.
I have faith in y'all.
And
I'm
just
faster.
like that,
I have a-
Ogin's death
I-
was sealed. GG, no read.
I have a faster speed than them. So it'll be
Oh, you did
fine.
rest. You got a key point back, right?
Yeah, I got all my key points back.
Was it a long rest?
Key is on short or long, and yeah, it is technically a long, but it didn't take as long because then it'd be like, yeah, because level up. You're supposed to level up on a long rest, but I don't frankly care.
What
level
is
up.
this, Morrowind?
Yeah, what is this Morrowind? You level up when you level up, and when you level up, you level up. That's how it
Wow.
works.
That's a lot of leveling up.
Level up.
Well, that's my turn.
That's your turn, which brings us to Drenna.
Coolio. Dren is going to turn to Skull, Ulfric, and Cade. Point to this gentleman down here and say, if anyone lays a hand on this man or his belongings,
Fuck.
I will personally stab you.
Just
That's
once.
very fancy.
Repeatedly.
Just repeatedly. It's really funny because I can see all the health numbers, and Skull has double Drenna's.
And I'm going to double dash and make my way down here.
Yep,
Call
and
eyes
remember,
the boots.
the double dash. Oh, yep. You know how a double dash works.
Fly right past Ogun. Fly right past Ogun. See ya.
It just vanishes.
A dash.
I'm opting not to waste my key points, so yeah.
Oh look, pumpkins. Anyway, that's my turn.
Sorry, I'm putting something in chat because I thought of it and want to establish it. You guys have high enough strength scores. Yeah, because I think dwarves are technically
Dwarves?
medium. I think
Yeah. Well, I'm a medium.
but like
Dwarves are technically
They're
medium
short.
creatures.
they're technically medium, but they feel small. So, they're dwarves.
And I thought Skull had some problems.
They just don't get all that tall. There's nothing wrong with being short.
I didn't know you were
They
so
just are.
There's more of me
verticalist.
behind my shield.
Verticalist. Oh god, do I want to roll? No, I don't want to roll that individually. I'm gonna roll once. You hear about 18 more splashes into the water.
Oh.
Maybe.
The orcs are getting wet, guys.
Probably
Bring us to
just 18
Ulfric.
orcs.
This man, I would like him to stop bothering me.
Oh wait, he's supposed to swing at you. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
before you smack him, so it does smack. Holy shit!
Did he crit?
For the third time in a row, I've been calling bullshit on his crits and ignoring the extra damage. But you're taking the full crit this time, 14 slashing damage.
All right, I have one last temporary hit point. Glad I used all 15 myself.
This isn't even like anyone who even fucking matters. This is
Yeah,
just
this is just
orc?
an orc, and
Some
also
guy.
you hit with your battle axe.
Look. They put the nice armor on the wrong fucking guy. I'm just gonna say it.
I'm gonna grab another
This
mountain.
guy
I'll be
knows
back
how
in a
to
moment.
attack around my shield, yeah.
All right.
And can I shove him into the wall to try and kill him?
Yes.
Are we just gonna
Will
be
this-
body checking people like it's fucking hockey now? Because I love
Oh
that
god,
idea.
that is my weakest roll in that this far. What the heck?
Funny thing is, throw your D4. That's the funny thing. Throw a
Oh
D4.
my god, how did he not beat that? The one time he needed the crit the most.
Him live. That's all I can
Yep.
do.
And he is marked with the noose.
I was gonna say, does that count as a noosey noose?
It is step 1 of noose.
Oh. Noosey noose.
Little did you know, noose is an acronym.
Oh, but it
I thought it was
hasn't
one
been the
thing.
next dawn
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
The mark still appears.
Okay.
You just can only hang someone once per day.
So I can still use the fear tactic of magically appearing a noose around their neck. Got it.
Yes.
Now I'm curious if that shit fades or if just like randomly he has like a death note of people and he's like, okay, for today I'm going to kill number 38. Tap shield 3 times. Dude randomly somewhere in the world just fucking hangs. Tomorrow I'll get 57.
Not quite, but brings us back here. And then gotta see if certain thing happens. Nope. Brings us to Skull.
Whoa. I mean, I feel like Skull kind of seen this orc mostly beaten up, slapped around by a tentacle. He's starting to get noosed. Since I can't remember if this is Blood Bowl or D&D, because he's engaged with another person, does that mean I can disengage freely?
Disengage takes an action.
I mean, I wasn't gonna do anything with it anyhow, so yeah. I'm just gonna let everyone else wrap that up. I think I moved 5
This
feet away,
man-
right, to disengage.
All of his crits.
So when you disengage, you take the disengage action, and you are not provoked by opportunity attacks. Because it's assumed that you're using the action portion to evade attacks.
Okay,
Dark Souls dodge roll.
so I just moved normally from the position I was in. But the
Yes.
disengage is considered. Okay, so I have just 30 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm. And I encourage you to flavor it with Dark Souls dodge rolls because that's what the goblins did. That's what I'm imagining you're going to do. That's what I imagine anyone is from now on in any game I run. That's what I'm imagining happens when somebody disengages is they do a dodge roll.
Skull's new pair of boots is only 20 feet away.
Ulfric is going to give Skull the side eye of confusion as the Dark Souls dodge roll happens, but he says nothing.
Oh, frick. You were right to be confused. We're all confused. I'm confused the most. Was that right? From this corpse to here.
Ogun can see what Skull is doing.
I don't even know if Skull has ever done that before in his life. He just, saw the goblins do it and was like, well, if a goblin can do it, I can do it.
Exactly.
much
That's
better."
what I was
And at the
dodge
end, he
roll.
just does like a little pirouette, like a ballerina twirl 3 times. And it's like, no
You
goblin
couldn't see
could
the
perform
dodge
it
roll.
with such grace.
What he can see is you sneakily trying to make your way over to your new pair of boots.
Brings
I'm
us
sorry,
to
what the
Cade.
fuck did I miss? I just came back to him saying if a goblin could do it, I could do it, and starts doing a ballerina dance? What the fuck did I miss?
It's my Dark Souls rule. Better than any goblin.
Yeah, he did a dodge roll
Oh,
and ended it with a pirouette
Because of course he did.
because he's flexing on the goblins, even though they're all dead. Well, except for Beckett, but Beckett's ran away.
Beckett
Eldritch
fucking loved it.
Blast! So first one kills.
Alright.
Kills Stolen.
Shoves them all down his body. And it's just like Gmod clips into it and starts glitching out.
Somewhere an orc baby was just born without a father.
Oh.
These are raiders. These are raiders. You think they'd be fathers to their children?
I mean, he'd probably show up to beat some manliness into the kid.
I mean,
Maybe.
what if they were like the Mandalorians, you know? They could have raised their kids to do their raiding with them.
But the Mandalorian society is so fucked up. It literally got itself annihilated. Not
Yeah.
once, but twice.
Yeah, but you can't argue that they aren't good parents. Well, I guess you could.
You can argue that they aren't good
Literally
parents.
is the argument.
They're raising their children.
Generations
To
and
be soldiers
generations
from
of like
birth.
hate and violence.
Yeah.
And then when they tried to have peace, they went too far into the other extreme and got yeeted as soon as they met any actual resistance.
Yeah, they
That
got
was the Clone Wars
got
animated
taken.
series.
yeah, they got taken over by a Sith Lord.
Fair enough.
There's a
Anyways,
reason
are you
there's
gonna
like
move?
6 of them in a hut, and that's all that's left.
Have you caught up on the Mandalorian?
No, I haven't caught up on The Mandalorian. You think I have money for Disney Plus?
I'm sorry,
With
I
my 5
forgot.
other streaming services?
Oh,
and
well, if you cancel one of
Warframe.
the and Warframe, okay, yeah, you could have just led with Warframe.
That's expensive, man.
Yeah, all those cosmetics.
I gotta be the
Move
prettiest
here.
princess.
And that'll end my turn.
Are you going to move your tentacle?
I don't know where I would move it. Oh wait, actually, yes,
You can move
I'm
it up
going.
to 30 feet.
I'm going to move it.
So
Just
do
to a
it.
spot close to me.
Okay, so start there. I'm gonna say you can go through walls because it's a ghost tentacle.
The spooky tentacle.
Because it's described as a spectral tentacle, so I'm assuming it's like incorporeal,
Yeah.
and the reason it can damage people is because magic. Which brings us to Ogun.
Right, yeah, or ungo.
Ogun, who just had a 3-foot tall woman just book it right past him.
I think the tentacle would already be able to dance interpretively,
5,
and you would just need to command it to do so.
16,
Interpretive dancing.
25,
Yeah, exactly. Emotional undulation.
35, 40.
That's a great username.
And can't you just measure as you move?
He's got a trackpad.
Oh,
Doesn't have a mouse.
I literally got a
Not know
mouse out just to plug it in because I knew that doing all the fancy crap in Roll20 was going to be annoying trying to scroll
And
and
do I
zoom
have
with
to
a
buy you a
track.
mouse?
Don't you dare.
I'm doing it.
Don't
I
you
need a new
dare.
mouse.
Get
a mouse.
a new
Amazon, where
mouse.
you at?
Scans the
There it is.
mouse.
Nope,
Yeah,
wrong one.
yeah, go
Scans
get
the
out
mouse.
and a new mouse. Ignore me. Dashing, Five,
Tap dance.
25. Boy,
You skipped 15 and 20.
am I stupid? I am stupid. Sorry.
You're fine.
That's alright.
Indeed.
I may be stupid.
I have an actual reason as to why I chose tap dancing as the one form of dance that it will do whenever.
Is it because the tentacle can just tap on people?
No, it's
because you can
'cause-
tap dance.
No, it's because in real life I hate doing tap dancing. It just feels like frustrating to my uncoordinated mind, and I don't have the control over my feet that I need to make the proper taps and do the proper moves. And I like when I am being taught to tap dance, I want to kill people. I want to kill them. And so I thought, hey, tentacle that, is because of my evil powers, or technically evil powers. How about something that makes me want to murder people?
The shoes
don't
are
get me wrong.
Your
I-
powers of questionable moral origin.
Yeah.
But is I think if you can dance interpretively, you can square dance.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Can I
is Ogun? What's Ogun asking?
can I kind of look to make a like general look to see if I can see any of the orcs?
I mean, listen, we fucked up counting. You can move 5 more feet. There.
Now, can I make a detailed look to see if I can see any orcs?
What do you mean? You get they're swimming.
Wide Ogun.
Wide? No, not wide Ogun.
Wide Ogun.
Put your width away.
You
I didn't
left your
put the width on
defenses
there.
wide open.
Your Honor,
Wide
in my
Ogun.
defense, Wide Ogun.
Wide Ogun.
Anyways, that brings us to Drenna.
When Ogun gets a sweet roll addiction, wide Ogun.
Wide Ogun.
Alright, let's take a few steps over here. Oh boy. Oh, I don't like this feeling. Okay, getting back over here. And I'm just gonna, I guess, sit here and wait for them to get within range of me chucking a knife at them, I guess. I mean,
Oh, are you going to ready an action?
yeah.
All right. Brings us to the swimming massive orcs.
Oh. Where's the guacamole?
They're acting as. I said it's not here.
Where'd he go?
Elsewhere.
Going. It's a river.
You said it was
We're gonna get in the water.
The river acts as a moat.
Mott and Baileys are typically built on riverfronts because they're usually cheaper forms of natural defense.
Yeah, rivers are great for natural defense. It limits, and you see that they all try to swim, but the current is pulling. But the current has different ideas.
Yeah, did they even take their gear off? Because I'm pretty sure.
So they're not wearing. The only one in any kind of sophisticated armor is their leader, who's wearing some chainmail. The rest of them are just in your basic hide armors.
Wouldn't that still soak up the water and become surprisingly heavy? And
It would
hamper
become
their
surprisingly heavy, but it wouldn't become. But it's not so heavy as to hamper their swimming in this particular river.
Damn.
They don't have disadvantage on their athletics check. The leader does. Which brings us to Ulfric. He has a long way to go. If he even wants to.
I'm just a little man on little legs.
Just rest on a boulder. Take it easy.
No. I want to smack somebody with my shield. It's the only thing that gives me joy in this world. I will dash another 25.
Considering how violent that outcome usually ends, that is concerning.
It's just a few love taps. It's nothing aggressive.
I meant
Not
the
even fair.
whole fucking hell-binding noose around the throat.
All right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And you see the orc leader try to swim towards you, but is instead pulled by the current of the river.
He's gonna get water in his eye wound.
Indeed, he's able to at least keep afloat. Brings us to Skull.
Alright. I'm going to probably just take a dash action, right?
Sounds good to me.
So I'll get to go 60 feet. Is that it?
Yeah.
Past this mush that was once a identifiable person.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck, I'm slow.
I think you're slow. It's that everyone is that those two are fast. This is
Yeah,
fucking
I'm actually
cool.
I move pretty fast considering how slow I am in real life.
And considering like the weight of your gear. because you're not armored, but weapon weight adds up. What's the
Fairly quickly.
I can at least see you guys now. Okay, that's my turn.
Yeah, Ogun's carrying, or not Ogun, Skull is carrying 80 pounds of gear. I don't know how much gear Ogun's carrying because I'm not checking right now. Which brings us to Cade.
I should fucking body slam someone. That'd be hilarious.
Boy.
Well, I am going to see. Moving my tentacle is a bonus action, correct?
Yes.
All right.
You can move up to 30 feet.
I'm going to move here, and I'm going to bring my tentacle with me.
I hate how many questions I have about an ability that is not even my character's. Because my first thought was, if he can see the bottom of the water, could he put the tentacle on the floor and just grab someone's foot and hold them down?
I don't think that the tentacle is allowed to make grapple checks. It doesn't say that. The text doesn't say that it can. It just says that it can make a melee spell attack.
Alright, we're gonna have to find some homebrew upgrades on an epic character building side quest, clearly.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that will be the end of my turn.
And with their turn over, brings us to Ogun.
Give me a second.
1 second. So,
There it is.
I'm sorry.
Ogun is gonna look back at Drenna like, I know we don't trust bridges, but like, I don't
Okay, I'm just now reading the memes I was streamer mode on because
Yes, it has turned into degeneracy over here in the Discord. Has a nice mouse though.
I know what the issue is. It's the wrong color.
I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it.
Anyway,
where are the orcs swimming from? Are they jumping off of the opposite side of the bridge?
so they're
Wait a second. If I get over there and I use my Eldritch Blast on them, I can just keep sending them back into the water because of repelling blast.
yeah.
Oh my god, that is fucking brilliant.
They
You
are
malicious
so they're
bastard.
already in the river, right? They all jumped into the river and they're all swimming and and you can see that for the most part they've been struggling against the current.
Oh,
Wonder how
And
long
they're-
till they
they're-
drown.
So they've all been able to keep their heads above water because the current's strong, but it's not like that strong.
Question.
Answer.
What weight category of armor are they wearing?
Hold up. Let's let Ogun take turn before
Yes,
we
of
get to
course.
rolly shit.
My apologies.
Ogun.
where are the orcs?
Can
What?
Can you see?
They're orc.
They're this way.
They're orcs.
You said what or where?
Where?
Where? You can see them.
Oh,
They're
Are the orcs?
I was
southwest
zoomed.
of you.
I was zoomed in, so I was
Can you
expecting
see the arrow?
that is a lot of orcs. And you said the average height is 5'11", so most of them
No,
would
the
be
average height. The average height for an orc is 6'1".
Oh,
These orcs are all 5'11".
Ogun is gonna shout towards them in Orcish. You're all tiny.
And they all have the same response, almost in unison.
No.
They tap their chests and they all say,
So they
"We
stop
have
swimming.
inches. What do they count?" No, they don't stop swimming. They're swimming with one arm. That's why they're struggling so hard. They had to keep an arm ready to
Oh
From their
no!
chest.
All
We
the
all have
evil
inches where
races
it
in
counts.
D&D are so unique and individual, and they're not all bad people. They're not all Cookie cutter cock grabbing monsters. No. Life is sacred.
I didn't say life was sacred.
I'm mocking Ogun, sorry.
Oh.
Because all these orcs are just fucking chads.
Your
Are you gonna do
H's
anything other
mean
than
nothing
talk?
in the face of drowning.
All that matters is they're hung.
Yeah.
No, they got it.
Are you gonna do something other than taunting them?
The orcish urge to just put it out on the table right now.
God, it's literally like I'm back at college at a fucking frat party.
My music stopped.
Can I pick up a rock and try to chuck it at one?
And you throw a stone.
Oh, and then
It
you'd
would
have to be
be-
with disadvantage, right?
It would no, you'd just be without proficiency because it's an improvised weapon.
That's fine.
Hmm.
I think he's talking about the thrown range. It would be at disadvantage.
Oh yeah, it would be a disadvantage because the thrown.
That's fine.
Actually, I think it would be farther than what you can throw an improvised weapon.
Yeah, but he's a
would.
pretty strong guy.
No,
You
the
can-
closest one is 70 feet.
yeah, and it's 2060 for a thrown improvised weapon.
God, that is underwhelming.
Yeah,
And there's no wiggle room. 2060 hard.
I mean,
You can go outside of that parameter. You just take disadvantage, right?
so past 20 of disadvantage, past 60, it's not gonna hit. Past 60 is an automatic miss. It depends on what you're using as an I would say it depends on what you're using as an improvised weapon. But for just a rock off the floor, that isn't one of those big fucking boulders, you're at that range, you're not gonna damage them by hitting them. You might still hit them and piss them off.
Mm.
Ruin
Emotional
one
damage.
for one moment. Splash some
Sleight
water
of
in their
hand
face.
to skip the rock.
Yeah, you could skip the rock at them. It'd be pretty hard to skip the rock because typically you want to skip rocks on a on a calm surface, and this is a pretty fast flowing river.
That's why I
Aggressive,
could never
angry.
fucking do it.
Yeah, you want to do it on like a lake, a calm lake. Otherwise
Never
it's a pain in the
successfully
ass.
skipped a rock. I just throw them and watch them bloop.
Do you not know like how to flick it with your
Wait, hold
wrist?
on. This is a huge side tangent.
This is a huge side tangent.
We'll save it. We'll put a pin in
Uh,
it. We can talk about
put a
my
pin
inability
in
to
this
throw
one.
rocks later.
How heavy are one of those boulders? I want to know if I could just roll like, when it gets here. When they get here.
Oh,
it's just like
How heavy
I
are the
mean-
siege munitions?
how heavy is the siege munitions? So luckily that is something that they remembered to write down. But you just know that rocks are heavy.
You just look at
Rocks
that
are
rock.
heavy. Ogun and his passive wisdom being as high as it is.
Well,
Knows
it's
that rocks are heavy.
well.
Ogun would say a pound of rocks is heavier.
Oh,
than a
wait. You might not be able to pick
no,
them up.
rocks are heavy.
Those are really
need-
big
yeah.
rocks.
Yeah,
I was
they're
just like,
fucking
asking.
huge.
It's just like
They're
like a
that I
5 by
would-
5 foot boulder.
could
Yeah,
I
they're-
roll one?
I actually
It
have to.
seems
I
close.
actually have to check.
Because they seem perfectly spherical.
Well, they're embedded in the ground, so you'd have to get them out of the ground.
Yeah, you have the resistance of their embedment. I don't know what it's
The
called.
angle of
That
the
seal
earth.
that forms on a high impact. Physics.
So you're thinking, just the crater. I think.
Earth is angry.
I think you're thinking of the crater. I might be wrong. Lifting and carrying. You can push up to twice your carrying capacity or 30 times your strength score. You could not push that boulder unassisted.
Mm.
Only a Goliath could, right? Because they have their racial.
Oh,
that's-
because the racial.
it's
I wonder if that
times
applies
2.
to. Yeah, they're considered one size category larger, which is double. It is times 2.
Yeah,
No,
so they
you
would be
can't
able to
very-
at least push it unassisted. I don't know if a Goliath could pick it up.
So, a Goliath could pick it up because
A
Goliath
Goliath
can
could
pick up twice as much.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty massive. D&D characters can already carry a lot, so the double that is it's pretty nuts what Goliaths can do.
Yeah,
the whole party can ride one.
Imagine,
You
imagine
count
doing
as
a
one
double your
size.
carry weight. Couldn't
So
be.
the Goliaths with their powerful builds count as one size larger when determining their carrying capacity and the weight they can push higher lift, which doubles it. But no, they are you and I'm sure you guys while resting would have tested this. I wonder what's
Mean
or no.
Skull. I mean, Mean Skull. Me and
Skull.
Ogun definitely would have at some point tried to lift one competitively, just to see.
So-
Just to see.
Skull could push one. Neither of you can lift it, but Skull could push it. But when you but it is above your carrying capacity. And when pushing something above your carrying capacity, your speed is reduced to 5 feet.
So we can push it one at a time. Technically, I guess we could block the hole in the wall with the boulders. I'm just now thinking of that.
Are you doing anything, Ogun?
Oh, that was my idea. That fell through.
This is actually a good size for one of those boulders.
If 2 people push a boulder, you can push it at your normal speed, but you'd have to purposefully drop your initiative to be the same as theirs.
Yeah, to push it in tandem.
You have to push in tandem.
Tandem
Yeah.
actions.
Nah, I'm not even gonna get here by my next turn. I can guarantee that.
I can't.
Oh.
I'll be a second.
I mean, their swim
you know
speed's
what?
pretty low against the current.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay, you're not doing anything. Bringing us to Drenna.
Coolio. So Drenna is gonna turn towards Ogun and go, "Hey, do you think the others are done with the other orcs back there?"
Well, I would
You
figure.
could shoot a look behind you and see Skull.
I would figure
Not that
they
far
would
away.
be. I feel like they're competent and of themselves.
I'm 100 feet
Right.
away.
Do you think any of them were smart enough to bring the body of their of the orc commanders so that we could just drop it in the river to try to intimidate these guys the fuck away from us?
No, you definitely made a tactical blunder there. Would have been a great idea.
Oh, you're serious?
You're right.
I, Miss Tritter, I am an idiot. So I can only imagine what those two are.
I'll see if I can intercept them and we'll make a plan. Think you can hold them off until we get back?
I'm a big boy. I can
Looking
do
at
it.
them flailing in the water.
I'm a big boy.
Flailing
I'm
in the
sure-
water,
I'm-
yelling about their dick sizes.
As far as Drena knows, alright, Ogun just
They're just
insulted
screaming
their
and flailing.
mother.
Have the oaks?
Oh
have
yeah,
the orcs in the water
none of us
started-
know they're talking about their dicks so violently and suggestively.
Are they arguing over has the biggest one? Or are they all in like agreement that they're all equally as impressive?
Impressively hung, yeah.
They know to keep that fighting to camp. They know not to fight about that on the front line.
Okay, well, I'm gonna.
It's not
I'm
the
gonna
annual
run-
duel of the cock ring.
Yeah, it's not the annual sword fight.
I'm gonna run. Gonna run
Jousting,
back
you
to
say.
Cade and Ulfric, which are
Indeed.
grouped together. So I'm gonna use my action to to dash. I can make it to there. There, that should be within speaking range. Hey, you two, turn around. We're grabbing the captain.
Damn it.
Ulfric is trying his hardest to run, and he just rolls his eyes off for all the fucking.
Man, I guess it's a good thing it wasn't me there, because I would have immediately been confused about the fact that we had never established a direct chain of command. And then I'd have to have a conversation with Jenna about whether or not she actually thought she was my superior. And I feel like that just would not go well given our personalities.
I think it's just. I think this is just a case of plan versus no plan.
Yeah, plan versus no plan.
But that is. I'm assuming that's a full turn from Drenna.
Yes.
And let's see if the orcs can.
Muscle their way through the water.
Oh my god.
They're failing horribly, aren't they?
They're not failing horribly, but they're failing when they shouldn't be. So you see that they're all trying to swim, but the river's just pulling them away, which brings us to Ulfric.
This is clearly not the plan they had.
They didn't know. They planned on the drawbridge being lowered.
Storming up here in their heavy ass armor. Think are we just gonna let this city fall to goblins and orcs and raiders and wherever these rocks came from?
Oh, the fell to the rocks. We weren't there for the rocks, but we were here for everything else.
The city fell before we even arrived.
And yet we're still defending it like hell.
We're
I
not
don't
defending
know
the town.
why.
We are actually not defending the town. We are defending ourselves.
Our lives. Yeah, at this point, there's just no way out without fighting.
We've tried
Ulfric.
to leave.
Reminds
so
me
many
of the
times.
pits.
Ulfric is gonna sigh and turn around and start grumbling under his breath in Dwarvish. And we're gonna go 50 feet back to try and get the commander's corpse.
I swear to God, Jonah, if you take another prisoner, I'm killing one of them.
That's only 45. You can move another 5.
I use my action.
Here's
Yeah.
strength.
Wait, do dwarves only have a movement
Curious.
speed of 25?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so I have
Have you
a
seen their
rogue that can move
cows?
70 feet in a single turn, 2 monks. My life is not very fun.
No, it's a monk and a rogue.
Monk and a rogue, yeah.
Rogues get to double dash like nerds.
Technically, with my 50% damage reduction, I could move faster by jumping off buildings in high places and just taking the half damage, right?
I mean, it depends. If it's
You're not going to let it
if it's-
fly that hard.
in a race to the bottom, certainly. But
At 54 health, if it gets cut in half, I can take a pretty big fucking fall.
Just be grateful that no DM ever does compounding fall damage.
Don't say no, DM. I've fucking done it before.
You've done compounding fall damage.
Look, sometimes I just want people to respect the layout of the fucking dungeon without being like, it doesn't matter if we're 10 feet short of rope. I'm gonna just jump. Like, your ankle snap.
Oh, it's your turn. As Ogun sees the orc leader get dragged further away.
So I'm assuming it's not him.
I'm dashing. Oh. Oh. Just in the distance. Oh, God! Wow! I've
Which brings
come
us-
to fuck shit up with you!
Which
There's
brings
nothing
us
to,
to Cade.
there's nothing to fuck up.
Damn it!
Drowning right now.
Grab a
It's funny as
pumpkin.
hell.
Grab a pumpkin and chuck it at him.
Fucking no.
God. Almost fucking unhinged my
Uh,
jaw there.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to use my action to dash. And if I feel the need to pull my tentacle over, then I will.
So pulling the tentacle is a bonus action. You can dash and pull the
Oh,
tentacle.
right. Totally forgot about that. I'm gonna pull my tentacle along with me as much as I'm able to.
Yep.
And
Alright, the
that'll be the
tactical
end of my turn.
options are plentiful.
Which brings us to Ogun.
What am I to do?
I don't
I have
know.
no idea.
Stand there
What
and
am I
keep
to do?
slinging insults about their dick size, obviously.
Make them frustrated. Make them drown harder.
Just suggest only one of them is actually telling the truth and the others speak in riddles.
In Orcish, Ogun is going to say, right, but it points out one specifically. You there in the middle, the one who's drowning the most right now.
I like the logic. I can see where you're going. I approve.
They can all tread water. It's not pulling them down, it's just pulling them along.
You're drowning.
Well, one of them
It's
might
not
be
the
packing
tide.
not an anchor, but not a rudder, but an anchor, if you know what I'm saying.
I mean, the ocean can still pull you in.
The-
You still
This
gonna
isn't
die.
the ocean. This is a river.
This is a river. But
What
like,
is the
you
river
know,
but a tiny ocean?
exactly.
I guess fish piss in both of them. Shit.
That's all water is. Fish piss.
So
Life's beautiful like that.
I'm still waiting for the crocodile.
how's your mom? Right? I haven't seen her in a fair bit. Can't imagine she's doing well after the pounding I gave her.
Oh, God.
He calls back, my mom's dead.
So's mine.
I don't understand if it's shit talking or empathy. I don't.
it's, hey, I fucked
he
your mom last night.
heard one of you just go like talk shit to them, and he tried his best. And then he found something to fucking like relate to. He was like, "Oh, mine is too."
Anyways,
It's
so
expecting
it's-
more of a.
so you're just gonna spend your turn conversing with the orcs.
Yeah.
Back to Drennan.
I mean, by the time they actually catch up, we're gonna know their life story, and they're gonna have a harder time killing us.
Yeah, they're all gonna all 18 of them are gonna trauma dump, and their leader's gonna be like, "What are you guys doing? We're trying to kill them."
By the time the leader actually manages to stop being carried away,
You don't have to listen to him. He got beat by a fucking river.
A river.
He's losing the
Anyways,
fucking nation,
anyways, it's Drennan's turn.
Let's see. Do. See, I can make it up here. Coolio, I'm going to aid you in carrying this body.
man. Yay!
The funny thing
still
about
can
that,
only move
I feel
50
like
feet a turn.
the funny thing about that is,
He has enough strength
Ulfric-
to not need me.
Yeah.
your support is mostly emotional. we're-
Just see
so
like
I'm-
Ulfric slings him over his shoulders, and I'm sitting there holding onto a foot.
Yeah. All right.
gotta keep the boots safe.
Ulfric's still gonna just be like,
Oh my
cursing under his
God.
breath very profusely in Dwarvish swears.
The
Is
orcs.
something wrong, DM?
Not wrong. Funny.
They finally succeed a save.
No.
Good God.
Brings us to
Listen,
Ulfric.
The session is going to be us waiting for the rest of this encounter to drown while we mock them.
At a certain point, at a certain point, that point being right now, are you going to chase them?
Why would we chase
No.
them? The river's doing all
Why?
the work.
For what?
Yeah. They all thought, we can swim this river, and they all learned they can't.
I mean,
So-
they've spent most of their energy.
So you're not chasing them.
Body. It's picking
John
up the
Harry.
body.
I mean, at this point, I feel like we could just drop the drawbridge and kill them. I'm not very intimidated.
Not at all.
I mean, by the time you get to them, they'll be just so much further downriver. Would it even be worth it?
Well, doesn't
I don't think it would be.
I feel like we just have so many other things to do than. Because by the time we're done killing this wave, the fifth wave will be almost on us. I say we fucking extract from this endless wave mode we didn't sign up for and do something else.
Like, save those poor villagers. That would probably still
Three
be
of them have
nothing.
probably been eaten since we've arrived here.
At least.
And all this in less than a day.
And a change of scenery would be nice. I've been looking at the
Alright.
same corpses and boulders for quite some time.
All right. So we're gonna skip a few pages because you're not chasing the orcs. And the next thing you are doing is leaving town.
yes?
Yes,
Question,
God.
regarding
Yeah,
this
watch
guy.
to-
Oh yeah, we should resolve our captive first.
Resolve your captive. You can just take him with you.
Is this revenge for the pet goblin? You're gonna have a pet
Bandit.
bandit.
Okay. So
Uh,
what we'll do
Wolfric
is until we get back, we will bind and gag him. Make sure he can't go nowhere. We'll be back.
Oh,
You've
he's just
already-
gonna get fucking gutted. Just fucking kill him now. What the fuck?
There's gonna be another wave that shows up while we're gone. He's just gonna die in that.
Or
That's more
we
cruel.
could simply wake him up and take care of him now. Because
Yes.
I'm not taking him with us.
No, I agree. Let's not take him with us. I mean, really, you're the one who spared him. So if we did take him with us, you would be the one
All
taking care
right.
of him.
So you're gonna wake him up. How are you gonna wake him up?
I'm slapping his bitch ass.
What? Oh shit! Fuck!
Easy there. To
Oh,
both
you're not
Oh.
Zulkin.
I'm not going easy at all. This is definitely.
What the?
Goddamn.
Wait, what? Are you rolling to hit? He's dead.
Apparently, my slap killed him.
Oh shit! Fuck! Oh,
I just like,
Knock
wake
his
up.
head down.
oh.
He's had a
Fuck.
long rest. He's had a long rest. Long enough.
Yeah, he had his rest. He had his rest. Oh, he just didn't alter his token because I didn't need to yet. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh god! Oh wait, you're not Zulkin.
No,
happened to Zulkin?
sadly
That
he's
was-
dead.
Yes, I honestly forgot at what point who you belong to in terms of like the masses of groups we've killed.
Oh fuck! I'm with the Zentrum. I'm mercenary.
Yes. They were the third batch.
Third batch.
Okay.
Yeah, you're the only survivor of 4, potentially 5 batches.
We don't know if another batch is coming in yet.
I mean, I doubt it. Who the fuck would want to take Nightstone? Like this?
Okay,
Like,
no, I
like our-
thought that exact same thought, and yet here we are, surrounded in 30 plus corpses from various different races, creeds, and backgrounds, and the Nightstone, through which this dumb fucking town has its name, isn't even here. So I feel
the
like
Nightstone. That's a big hunk of obsidian, isn't it? Obsidian's a pretty cool material. Maybe they were after that.
did I hit him too hard?
Could
might
you
have.
kindly leave
I got
this
hit
to me?
pretty hard.
Leave this to
If
me.
I hit him again, will he
please.
go back?
Please don't hit me again.
Feeling like hitting you again.
Can I stab
I-
Skull
I-
real quick? He's not listening to me.
I mean, To be fair, your passive stealth is just higher than my perception. I just can't. You're just sneaking right by me.
I'm going to kindly ask you to refrain from stabbing your teammates right now. Maybe stab him later. Though you can if you can, but I caution
Stab
you
me when the
against
fight's more 50-50. I feel like the way our characters are now would just be very boring if you tried to murder me.
Anyway.
Anyways,
What the fuck? What?
let the interrogation happen, damn it. And also, you wouldn't be out of breath. You know how much
I would.
running you do?
The point is, I was following your rules. It didn't move more than 6
More than 6 squares at a time.
at a time. I would move
Okay.
6 squares, let the conversation happen, move 6 squares.
Hey.
I can only assume Drenna can do the interrogation, or else I will be attacked, violating the social contract of the party. So this is all Drenna.
thank you. So, turning back towards our man who is currently tied up. I'm constantly just reminding myself that he is tied up. Now that he's gone, what's your name, kid?
Jim James.
Okay, Jim. As you can see, my party is obviously not the most restrained people.
You're adventurers.
Still got dibs on the boots, Skull says in the background.
That one apparently wants your boots.
You
Most
can
of
have them
this
for a
crew-
silver piece.
Most of this crew wants you dead. I'm willing to offer you survival.
I don't think I'm going to pay a silver.
I'm willing to offer you survival.
Survival for the boots.
Yeah, okay. This is sounding more lucrative by the minute.
Here is my offer. I want you to be our informant. I want you to go out and figure out where this Nightstone has gone, and we will be in touch with you. And if we need you for anything else, we will let you know then. Now, do we have any way of making sure you keep your end of the bargain? No, of course not. However, if I
Damn
ever
you.
see you again,
Ah,
if I ever see you again and you have not upheld your end of this bargain, I will personally end your life faster than you'll have any chance to regret.
Okay.
I was just hoping we could lie to him about you having fancy magic.
The
God
fuck
damn
are you talking about?
So Bandit, there's no way he would know that you didn't have some type of weird phase shit that could bind him magically. What if he just thought it was an unbreakable vow? That was all. That was where I was going to go with it. But
Either way.
my character's not that sneaky.
Now, I understand simply letting you live and choosing whether you die probably isn't enough of incentive, so how about this? I will actually pay you for this information.
Oh, bet.
Yes, but you'll get money after I get the information.
Well, yeah, that's usually how information for money works. When the person wanting the information has, what's it called? Leverage.
So,
I mean, honestly, all I know right now is that the boss wanted to fucking. The boss wanted to set up a base here to impress his not girlfriend, who you murdered.
yes, I believe she is that pile of blood and gore over there.
Yeah,
Either
she was a
way.
prick. So.
Do we
so
have
is
a
so
deal?
is Zoltan. Sounds good to me. I don't know how much information I can get, but I'll get as much as I can.
Very well. And with that, I will cut him free, and I will hand him the potion of healing that I had originally set next to him during combat.
Ooh. Thank you.
Now you might want to go
Um,
before the rest of this team decides they're bored.
I'm not naming him.
I am bored.
Would you mind if I go get my horse?
By all means.
All right.
She's being far nicer to you than she has been to any of us.
I don't know.
Think
I
she
think
wants
me
to
and
hurt
Joanna
me.
have a nice rapport.
And he gets on his horse and he rides away.
I never sleep with my back to the fancy one.
Did he just
Honestly, that's
slide
not even sarcasm.
let the gate down for that? And are we gonna pull that back up? Or
No, we're leaving. We have
Yeah,
a
you're
cave
leaving.
full of goblins to
You're
go
gonna- you're
murder.
gonna-
I'm more afraid that if we try to leave again, there's gonna be another way.
There's not another way.
That's why we're trying to leave now before the DM has time to put the pieces on the
should
map.
we? Should we go use
Let's go.
the rest of the remaining horses that were
Like
left
6 at a
you
time,
know.
everybody.
by Vulcan's forces, or do we just
Well-
want to walk out here on foot?
We don't need to stagger the movement speed of the party unless we're wanting to use one as like a pack horse, I guess.
Hmm.
Let me just. So
Also, I don't have casual like horse feed or anything, and I will totally feel guilty if that fucker starves to death. So
all right,
cool.
just moving us back here for now.
It's been so fucking long. I forgot what the overworld
Oh.
looked like. Hold on, can
Oh,
I find
man.
my homeland? Yeah, there we are.
I can.
There I am. Wow, I am actually crazy far north. Am I the most northern
yes.
character?
No, I'm
Uh,
the most northern character, actually.
Wait.
The
No.
wonderful town of
Orson-
Jeweltown.
Orsund is farther north than the monastery of the Draken monks.
Is it?
I am the most northern.
Yeah.
Wow.
Eat shit.
I was just,
The dwarves love the cold climes because the elves avoid the cold climes.
I started at Fire Shear, but I'm
Nice
actually from the Sea of Moving Ice area, right?
Oh, you're
Yeah.
far. Yeah.
Because
Sea of
if I'm a
Oh, yeah,
if I'm a Seaborn Raider, I assume the reason I was at Fire Shear is because it has some like close relation to where the Raiders might end up through natural migration.
Yeah, you were fighting in the pits.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're not actually moving all that far, but I figured putting you on the overworld. Basically, I too was tired of looking at Nightstone.
Look, nothing against it. It's just where we're at like so many sessions and we're still not even in the starter town, the like tutorial fight, and I'm like, ooh.
The tutorial fight lasted 5 years.
Yeah.
So, are you?
Is this
Been
Pokemon
87 years.
Sun and Moon? God, that intro is
Dude,
are you just-
Arceus had such a
So
long
the.
intro.
Oh God.
We were here.
Oh, I see the Draken Monk Monastery, yeah.
It's to the northeast.
Yeah, it's a little more south than
Yeah, the Norsen. I think it's south of Fireshire, even.
it is south of Fireshire, yeah. That makes you the third most north Oaken.
It's a moon with legs.
Explains why almost all of us have the same accent, also, because we're all pretty much regionally close together.
Hey.
Okay.
Right.
So the hills around Nightstone are riddled with caves. Are you? So you're able, but between the directions you were given and convenient sets of footprints going both to and from, confirming these directions, you're able to find a gaping cave mouth on the south face of a rocky hill. And are you still in your rush?
Glory?
Are you just going to rush in?
I mean,
I wasn't planning.
I figured we would probably
Rest a bit.
camp near the caves, do some reconnaissance and whatnot. I mean, Skull's all for saving the people, but he's still lawful evil. He's not going to risk his own life when there can be a more pragmatic approach.
I can do some scouting.
So so you're going to take a short rest, a long rest?
I didn't think I'd need a fourth energy drink. Shit, I don't have one.
I mean, we've been going for the usual time.
I wanted to go longer. They just
You want to go longer?
They just keep working me
I'm
for
having
days.
fun.
I'm happy we just got out of Nightstone. This is literally what I've been waiting for.
Yep.
But I'm so tired.
But since you are scouting, there are two. So there's a total of 3 entrances. There is the southern face of the hill, Gaping Cave, obvious entrance. There are 2 other entrances. At the base of the hill on the west side is a narrow tunnel into which a stream flows. You can see into it. You can see there's about 40 feet of stream, and it's kind of a tight fit. And then on the east side of the hill is a dry tunnel with a gentle downward slope that with your particular visions you can't quite see to the end of. So which entrance are you taking? The big entrance, the wet entrance, or the dry entrance? Or are you going to split up?
Short rest.
So and
I
then
was gonna
also, are you
say-
taking a short or long rest?
If we're gonna be practical about this, I was figuring
The dry inch is probably the one.
we just start a fire at one end of the cave.
and clear out the other.
and
Skulls,
then
the people. The people.
The people will
Well,
burn in.
You are able to so you know that wouldn't entirely be effective because of how many entrances there are to this particular cave that you were able to easily find.
There's probably more.
There might be more. There might be perhaps. Oh, would you climb to the top of the chimney? Sorry, top of the hill. I'm going to assume you would because I already said the word chimney. There is a natural chimney, a 5-foot diameter shaft that could be reasonably climbed down. It's a deep shaft, and you can't quite see. Again, can't even though the sun is mostly overhead, it's not directly overhead, so you can't quite see all the way down into it. So there's 4 entrances actually. And you would know that chimney would be sufficient ventilation that you couldn't smoke them out. I wonder if they thought of that when writing this.
almost certainly. Who hasn't set a fire in front of a cave to kill everything inside without actual combat?
See, I'm just avoiding putting too much faith into Wizards of the Coast.
Well, they mostly just sell out and abuse every system they're part of, so it's for the best.
Yeah.
This is an older book, though, isn't it?
It's
2 or
5e.
3 years?
Probably
Well,
longer than that.
Yeah, because I want to say I've actually seen this campaign back when I was running campaigns at the game shop. For
It was
promo events.
2016.
Jesus.
Yeah, September 2016, so 6.5 years ago.
6.5 years ago. I was barely out of high school, man.
I was in the middle
Don't
of
make
high
me feel
school.
old like that.
You want me to chime in on this?
You're not that much older than me.
No,
6.5
I was a
years ago.
freshman in high school in 2016,
In 2016?
and
Oh, I
Void was
still
in
7th.
Void 7th grade.
Yeah.
I was still in middle school. Dang.
Well, I guess I shouldn't tell you that when I was in middle school, it was still the early aughts, man. I don't even know.
Anyways, seems we have a few options, a few things to hash out.
Just die.
First, are we continuing to play?
I think, judging by the increasing randomness of the side tangents, we might all be getting a little distracted.
Us? A little distracted.
I'm
Why
willing to
we'd
keep going.
never. Me too. I am having a good time, but I don't want to force everybody else to stay.
Yeah.
I gotta work tomorrow.
Do y'all work tomorrow? Oh, Anna's work tomorrow. It's Anne's bedtime.
Uh-huh.
It's Ant's bed.
Okay.
I gotta be at work by 6:15 in the morning.
Ooh.
Yeah, it might be a good idea to get some Z's. Thankfully,
Yeah.
I'm not the one who has to take a hard stance because I am a social coward.
Sure.
I am a, you could say I'm a fan of taking hard stances.
Yeah, you are, big boy. Sorry. I'm at
that's-
that level of sleepiness.
I can't wait for Ogun to have to be a part of.
All right, so then I'm gonna call it here. We've been going we went the normal 2.5. So I'm stopping the recording here.
Okay. It's definitely not a bad length to go for D&D. 2.5, I know some people can't even manage that long.
Yeah, 2.5.
It's funny because we spend a lot of the time genuinely talking and thinking about the scenarios we're in, which is a nice change of pace. I'm a little jelly because most of the parties I have is who can get out their impulsive thought first, and then everyone follows that, or else they'll be at each other's throats trying to kill each other. But the only TKer we have here is Drenna, so I think we'll be fine.